Hello students, welcome you all for the course of MBA Semester 3 Advertising Management. Today is our lecture 19 and we are having a topic of our today's discussion is building the advertising program. So the objective of our today's session is help to understand the how to build the advertisement program, specifically what are the contents and the basic elements of advertisements that we are going to discuss in this session. So the contents of our today's session is building the advertisement program, the structure of advertisement, how does exactly advertisement works, principle of effective advertising, 6 M's of advertisements, and the last topic is characteristics of good advertisements. So we are starting the our session with building the advertisement program. When we are talking about the any form of advertisement, okay, generally it is a form of commercial communication. Okay, we will already define advertisement. It is a paid form of non-personal communication by an identified sponsor. So any sort of advertisement is some sort of communication. Either it should be spoken, written, verbal, non-verbal. Okay, so different forms of communication has been used to convince the product ideas or services to the targeted group of customers. But how to present our idea effectively so that we can convince our customer? So idea here is what the either product or service, how does that we are going to present that idea with the help of effective marketing communication. So that can be presented with the help of advertisement. That advertisement has been prepared, formulated or constructed, okay, by using some particular elements. So these elements are very essential while formulating any of the advertisement. So there would be a message, okay, it is a well constructed message using set of symbols, wordings or some sort of statements are being supposed to be there, or there will be some sort of headlines and sub headlines are being there that makes the product okay name as effective as possible, or we can describe that product with the help of even the headline even also. Then there will be an copy, or we will call them as an advertisement copy, ad copy. Okay, so that will be a complete layout of the advertisement, okay, wherever how does the audio visual elements can be best suitable, okay, to that particular advertisement. If you are talking about the print ad, okay, how does that we can manage our visuals, text and all these things features over there, okay, that can be uh, completely managed in the advertisement copy. Then there would be a logo, that is a company logo, or any even product logos are also there. Some sort of illustrations would be there. So that illustration would be sometimes written illustration or audio visual illustrations would be also there in the advertisement. Then we will see some sort of advertisement appeals. Now that advertisement appeal is a form of advertising strategy to convince the targeted group of customer to ask some sort of support or any related matters connected with that particular product or services. And again there is a layout, okay, the layout of the complete advertisement, particularly that can be seen in our product advertisement with respect to print ad. So where to place the audio visual elements, okay, in that particular advertisement, or where to put the company logo, or other related matters where, or some illustrations, okay, headlines and other related messages in that advertisement that can be managed well. So these are the very essential elements of any particular advertisement. So when we are talking about the advertisement, generally we will see, okay, our message strategy. That message strategy has been formulated using our hierarchy of effects model, or there will be different models of advertisement, okay, depending on that. The creative boutiques, okay, or people those who are belonging to the creative department, okay, those are managing that message thing. That message thing has been prepared in such a way that will induce some sort of behavior using our hierarchy of effects of communication strategy. Simultaneously, we are talking about appeals or advertisement appeals. So there are different advertisement appeals are there, and we try to manage our advertisement messages to induce the behavior of the customer using these different advertisement appeal. So we find out that there will be a fear appeal, humor appeal, sex appeal, music appeal, rational appeal, emotional appeal, and scarcity appeal. We all will discuss in the forthcoming sessions all these appeals. We also came to note how to execute the advertisement. This is called as an execution of the advertisement program. So once we decide these elements of advertisement, okay, then we are in a position how to execute it. So we will find out in advertisement are being executed either by means of using some animations would be there, some slice of life, okay, some sort of examples which are being connected with our life, effective dramatization and shooting of that particular advertisement, testimonials or some sort of examples would be there, authoritative form of communication that will be some gives some sort of directions, either even by means of using some product demonstration, some sort of fantasy which is not normal that people will experience in day to day life, okay, that is called as fantasy. And sometimes there will be very informative ad copy would be there, okay, and in some cases there will be a company spokespersons and celebrities would be there, okay, that time to time they will come in the advertisement, as well as different brand ambassadors, okay, that they will come in the advertisement and they try to communicate the product related information to the targeted group of customer. Even that idea with respect to the whole communication, okay, that can have some leverage point, okay, with respect to that particular product. If the product has been placed in the mind of the customer, okay, in such a way wherever the customers can ask about that product, okay, to the retailers. So it is a very narrow form of advertising or niche form of communication would be there, wherever targeted group of customers can be get convinced. So that depends on the overall form of communication and how does that the whole advertisement program can be managed. Then we are talking about the structure of the advertisement. Now suppose the okay, this is the chart, okay. Suppose this is a print advertisement. In that print advertisement, you will find out some headlines, okay, with respect to any advertisement. We were already seen the number of advertisements, okay, or some sort of illustration with respect to that product ad, okay, and some useful information, okay, and that is called as copywriting, okay, with respect to that particular product. Then company name and product logo would be there, okay. So this is a print ad body copy, okay, this is called as advertisement copy, ad copy. So this is the general structure or physical arrangement of different sort of elements of objects of the advertisements. So when these advertisements are being formulated, so we are managing the various elements and where we should have to keep, okay, the audio visual elements in that particular advertisement, okay, with the help of this essential form of structure of the advertisement. Particularly advertisement is a commitment, okay, some sort of commitment, okay, it is a some sort of promise that the marketeers are communicating with the targeted group of customers. So the promise of benefit, what exactly you are going to offer, that should be mentioned in the advertisement very clearly with the help of some very persuasive form of communication, okay. Particularly using the headline, you need to have very good form of commitment over here that should be reflected in your headline, okay. You need to spell out the promise, okay, along with the subheading. Sometimes along with headline there will be a sub headings would be there that will specify your product correctly. Sometimes there is a sort of amplification would be there. Sometimes we are highlighting, invoicing, okay. Sometimes we are increasing the volume, okay, in the advertisements. So that is called as an amplification. Proof of claim, okay, that should be clearly mentioned in the illustration, say for by means of using some scientific experiments, okay, or say for example those litmus paper, okay, or comparisons, product comparisons, or some sort of scientific result that you need to be proved over here. And you need to induce the behavior of the customer to so as to take some sort of actions. So that's form of statement that should be written in the print ad copy. Similarly, the case in case of also the television as well as radio ad copy. So this will be the simple form of structure that generally we are using in the advertisements. Then how does exactly the advertisement works? Okay, we will already discuss about many of the things with respect to advertisement, but still, okay, when we are talking about the varieties of elements with respect to this advertisement, so we do require some different forms of advertising input. First of all, we need to concentrate on message content. Okay, as we will already discuss about hierarchy of effects model and other advertisement models. So our primary aspects of framing any advertisement would be our message content. Okay, that will helpful in define our advertising strategy, or in general we will call it is a message strategy. Okay. Also we need to think about media scheduling. Okay, we should have to prepare a media scheduling plan, okay, for a complete year, and try to think about how these advertisements has been repeated over a period of time in the throughout year. So we need to manage our advertisement inputs very well. Then there should be some different sort of filters need to be applied, okay, time to time, okay. Particularly that may be act as a form of advertisement planning and control. So there would be some sort of motivation, ability, or involvement with respect to any sort of information that has been required. So that can be managed very well over here, and the overall planning and control as well as execution of the advertisement, okay, that should be defined very well. Or in general, we consider some sort of criteria with respect to that particular ad, okay, so that we can achieve some sort of objectives of that advertisement. Then we need to think about customers, okay. Customer needs and aspirations that should be always considered. And we need to also consider their cognitive level, okay, their particularly their mindsets, okay. How does they think about that particular product, okay, and whether it will lead to some sort of action, affective stage. And when once they will buy that particular product or services, okay, what was their experience. So at consumer level also we need to study some different aspects of that particular advertisement. And finally, consumer behavior. That consumer behavior will change according to, okay, their choices, consumption, loyalty, habits, okay, their shopping behavior, lot of things, okay, that can be studied with the help of related information with respect to that consumers. So we do need to think about, okay, how does that advertising work very well. Once we concentrating on customer and their related aspects, we need to define our advertisement program by means of defining their message content very very effectively, so that we can induce their behavior. Then we are talking about celebrity presentation. Nowadays, many of the celebrities, okay, the company spokespersons, the brand ambassadors, okay, that are being very commonly seen in the product advertisements. So generally, they try to speak about that particular product or services, okay, in support of that particular product, or how much that product or services are as effective as compared to some other products, okay. They are communicating the benefits. So whenever somebody else those are being communicating, okay, with respect to that particular product, and asking for some sort of support with respect to that particular product, so there will be generally that we will see different form of celebrities, those are endorsing that particular product. So when we are talking about celebrity endorsement, these different forms of celebrities are asking for support, okay, or they are communicating with respect to the product benefit to the targeted group of customers. So this can be these celebrities can be identified, or those can be represented very well with respect to effective dramatization of the product, okay, as well as effective placement of the product in the advertisement, as well as in program advertisement would be there, along with some testimonials. So we came to note, okay, right now there are different sort of challenges with respect to celebrity endorsement, okay, with respect to any product or services, because of many of these the brand ambassadors and celebrities, okay, they were initially talking about that particular product or services, but whether they are really pursuing that particular product or services, many of the customers, okay, they are not believing appropriately. So it depends on the celebrity's value and other credibility with respect to that celebrities. So when we are talking about that celebrities credibility, okay, that is a matter of question into the media, and there will be lots of controversial aspects that are being related with any of the celebrities over here. So how does exactly the targeted group of customers, okay, those are being pursuing any form of celebrities and brand ambassadors, okay, there will be always some sort of risk that has been associated with the celebrities. Sometimes celebrities maybe overshadow the product, okay, if the celebrity is having a very high brand value, so it will overshadow your product importance lost in that case. Sometimes celebrity may overexpose, reducing his or her credibility. So when we are talking about this form of risk exactly, okay, sometimes they are say for example Olay's product, okay, uh, we do know a lot of things with respect to such kind of product, wherever how does the product performance has been defined in that particular advertisement, okay. So we came to know sometimes the advertisement has been exaggerated or over exaggerated. So in that case the credibility of the celebrity as well as the product would be questionable. The target audience may not be repetitive to the celebrity endorsers, okay. It should be quite questioning in many of the advertisements. Same celebrities or same brand ambassador has been coming again and again. So maybe some targeted group of customers, they don't like that particular form of celebrities again and again, okay. So target audience could be get affected even also, okay, or they could not receptive to these celebrity endorsers. The celebrity is behavior may pose a risk to the company, okay. Right now what is happening into the media, that we are very well known to the news media specifically, okay. How does the celebrities behavior, and they are being reacting to the social media post, and as well as other form of communication, okay, to the in the media exactly. And how does people are pursuing, okay, what do they exactly do or they pursue, okay. People give some due importance to some sort of celebrity, but sometimes we came to know, okay, there is lots of negative publicities with respect to that particular celebrities, and in that case their overall communication value will lapse, okay. And the credibility of that particular celebrities would be questionable. So celebrity presentation by means of using celebrity endorsement, okay, that will be defined very appropriately, okay, and depends on their brand value also. Then there will be different principles of effective advertising. When we are planning any particular advertisement, we do need to think about different aspects of advertising. It does not mean that once we formulated the advertisement, the same advertisement could not be recorrected or reformulated again, okay. So there will be different matters, okay, that are being connected with the advertisement. and that must have some different forms of information that is covered in the advertisement. So there must be a visual consistency. Okay, whatever you are showing in the advertisement, it should match with your communication first of all. So there will be even audio visual consistency would be there. We do find, okay, we need to even match the musics and other related aspects, jingles even also in the advertisements, and lots of information that we are producing with that particular product. Okay, that should be also matched with the visuals. Campaign duration. Okay, how long the campaign can be a placed into the medium. Okay, okay, for say for example during seasons, okay, during winters. Okay, so we do came to know the campaign would be as effective as possible. Okay, so we need to define the duration of the campaign. Repeated taglines. Okay, this is the product taglines. Okay, so that we can make an immediate endorsement of the product. Consistent positioning is very very essential in the communication. So we need to make our communication as persuasive as possible, so that we can place the product in the top of the mind, as well as the product should occupy the position in the mind of the customer. Our communication should be as simple as possible. So try to think about our advertisement. Okay, try to make the product advertisement communication should be as simple as possible. Identifiable selling points. Okay, the product, how does the product should be made available to the customer? By means of using effective selling points, either retailer, dealer, distributor, or other networks has been there. So effective form of point of purchases. Okay, or some unique selling proposition. Okay, that can be mentioned in your advertisement. There should be an effective flow of information. Okay, along with the different wordings and sentences. Okay, by means of using some motivation or directions to that particular targeted group of customer, that can be managed very effectively in the advertising. So these are the general principles with respect to any advertisement program. Now we are talking about 6 M's of advertising. Okay, we are defining advertising in different sense over here. We came to know that advertising is a world of creativity, clutter, communication, and glamour. So what is happening in the today's media? Okay, we try to induce the behavior of the customer by means of using some sort of creativity in the process of communication. Okay, we are planning the different advertisements, okay, or commercials, and using some sort of glamour over here. So whenever advertisements they try to induce the behavior of the customers. Okay, there are different elements with respect to advertisement, where advertisements need to be formulated on the basis of these 6 principles. Understanding the objectives of the advertisement. Okay, this would be our mission. Okay, so how to define any advertisement mission? Okay, that we will see. Defining the target audience means try to know about your market. Understanding the budget means the money matters with respect to that particular advertisement. Okay, understanding the message, define our message strategy or message content over here. Finally, okay, the media used for putting the advertisement, selection of the media, that is a very important question over here. And finally, we need to measure the effectiveness of the advertisement using some measurements. So mission, market, money, message, media, and measurement, these are the 6 M's of advertising. We are talking about first of all, that is called as mission. Okay, the mission statement means nothing but the aim and objective of the ad. That should be very clearly defined, and also that will helpful to define your advertisement goals. Okay, and in general we call them as a communication objective. This will improve the sales, particularly to whenever the launch of the any new products. Okay, as well as it will be useful for to gain the product recall. Okay, or to communicate the short term product offers. Okay, or so as to gain the product attention by the user. So your mission should be whether you want to create an awareness, you want to create an attention among the user, that should be very clearly specified. What does exactly you need to do? Okay, either by means of giving some information to the product or knowledge, okay, by means of concentrating on the mindset of the customer. Try to think about the market, your targeted audience over here. So you need to conduct some sort of market analysis, okay, with respect to any particular company, okay, or the market analysis would incorporate the type of buyer you want to sell the product to. So try to identify your target audience and where that target audience would be made available to you. If you are talking about the company like say cosmetic company, they will generally show the female models in their advertisements, okay, that will direct the woman segment specifically. Similarly, whenever we will see any health drinks ad with respect to suppose say Horlicks, so they will say show the children community in their product advertisements. So that's the way of thinking about your targeted group of customers. Then the another aspect is called as what money, okay, and here we need to think about how does that money will satisfy your advertisement budget specifically. So that budget constraint should have to be met by the advertisements, okay, by means of allocating your money very appropriately on different media so as to meet your advertisement expenditure. If any of the companies suppose say example P&G, okay, that may allocate rupees 2 crore rupees for advertisement of Tide detergent spread over 1 year. So that could be the overall budget for that Tide detergent advertisement by P&G. So they are managing that 2 crore budget in overall for the product advertisement in a whole year. So your money matters are being related with defining the budget specifically. Message is a very important element of any of the advertisement. So you here we need to communicate our idea very effectively. So say for example what to say, what not to say, where to say, okay, or how to say specifically, or what types of advertising appeals, okay, that will induce the overall behavior of the customer, that will be helpful in defining your message. So your overall formulation of the advertisement depends on message over here. So you will find out there are number of celebrities and other company spokespersons, those who are being coming in the advertisement. Say for example Shah Rukh Khan being as a spokesperson of Hyundai Santro, okay, they talk about their colors, performance, movements of cars, okay, features and so on in that product advertisement. So that makes your advertisement as effective, okay, and that should be consistent with that message, okay. So here either whichever the form of celebrity has been there, okay, that need to be speak along with your message, okay, and that is also depicted along with your visuals in the advertisement. Then media, different forms of media vehicles have been there, okay, that people watching media are very crucial to define the success of the ad. Now how many eyeballs are watching the advertisement, how does the particular media has been successful enough, okay. Nowadays we are recently listening about TRP related aspects. So how does that TRP has been calculated, and which was the target audience specifically over there. So also it is it will be helpful to define the success of the ad based on the target audience. So which particular target audience, what form of media preferences they are being watching, okay. So there are different channels, okay, or different media has been there. So which media has been particularly effective, that need to be defined the success of the ad. And finally there will be a measurement of the advertisement. So how effectively the advertisement was designed. So measurement is the way to observe whether the ads has been effective or not. So whatever advertisement has been formulated, whether it is effective or not, okay, that we need to calculate. If any of the company who has been spent suppose say 5 crore on the advertisement, okay, so we need to identify how many number of people or targeted audience, okay, those who have watched that particular advertisement and to whom that we have bring some sort of inducement among them. Suppose the company has set the advertising objective to increase the market share of 25%, okay, as compared to last year 5%. So whether such kind of inducement has been happen or not, so we need to think over there. We can also identify the sales with respect to that particular product also. So by means of measurement of that effectiveness of advertisement we are doing. Then lastly, we are talking about the characteristics of the good ad that we will already discuss in our various forms of our advertisement model or marketing communication model. So here left hand side that you are seeing the advertising objective, and right hand side that you are seeing the consumer objectives. So whenever our advertisement objective would be to increase the attention and awareness, okay, here the customers are being looking to satisfy curiosity, memory and entertainment. So we need to plan our advertisement as in such a way so that we can increase the curiosity of the customer, okay, we can place some sort of information in the mind of the customer, and as well as we need to dramatize our advertisement by means of entertaining them, either by means of using some sort of humor, or some different form of communication that will people may relate their experience with their slice of life. Okay, it will also create some sort of interest, so identify personal needs over there. The consumer will try to match their product, okay, with the help of by identifying their personal needs. Okay, the advertisement should also help to generate the knowledge among the customers, this will help to gather the relevant information with respect to that particular product. Attitudinal change or change, okay, or at each and every advertisement has been defined to bring some sort of attitudinal change among the customer. When such form of information has been transmitted, okay, that will support risk associated with the attitude. So the people they try to conduct some sort of activity with the help of product trials, and they will identify the claims with respect to advertisement and check out that claim and ask this relevant information to the retailer, and then only they will think about the product purchases. Finally, product change and behavioral change and product trials would be there. Okay, this will enhance the need reductions over there. So once some sort of activity, okay, that will bring some sort of behavioral among change among the customers, okay, that will be happen with the help of product trials specifically. So here the customers, okay, they just want to try to take an experience with that particular product, okay, so they can ask for product trials, or they can buy some samples over there, or it should be also made available along with the product offers. Finally, there will be a purchase and repurchase, okay, commitment and reminder will be there, that should be one of the another advertisement objective. So it is finally leads to the consumer loyalty specifically. So how does it will reinforce the trial and need reduction specifically. So how does advertisement satisfying the overall consumer objectives, okay, these special characteristics with respect to the advertisement objectives means we need to satisfy to achieve the consumer objective. If the advertisements are satisfying this consumer objective, okay, and they are being planned or formulated in this way, okay, definitely that advertisement would be as effective as possible. So once we can serve the needs and wants of the individual customer very very appropriately by motivating them and providing them lots of information in that particular product, okay, that advertisement has been formulated in a very well manner. So these are the various aspects of that advertisement. That's all about our today's session. We will see the remaining part in the next session. Thank you very much.